Wesley Merritt was born on June 16, 1834, in New York City to John W. and Julia Ann Merritt. Official records occasionally cite conflicting birth dates, June 16, 1836, or June 10, 1837. But June 16, 1834 is most commonly referenced at age 7. His family relocated to St. Clair County, Illinois. Initially inclined toward a legal career, Merritt instead accepted an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point in 1855. Setting the course for his lifelong military service, he married twice. His first wife, Caroline Warren. Merritt died on June 12, 1893, at age 44, and was buried at West Point Cemetery. In the late 1890s, Merritt met Laura Williams Catan, daughter of John D. Catan, who was in her mid. They married in London on October 24, 1898. Merritt retired from the Army in 1900 and died on December 3, 1910. From complications of arteriosclerosis at Natural Bridge, Virginia, at age 74, he was buried at West Point Cemetery. Unlike some contemporaries, such as George Custer, Merritt was known for his modesty and reserved nature, which contributed to his lower historical profile despite a distinguished career. He left no personal papers or correspondence, making official reports and accounts from colleagues the primary sources for reconstructing his life. Military career of Wesley Merritt. Wesley Merritt's 45-year career in the U.S. Army spanned the American Civil War, American Indian Wars, and Spanish-American War, marked by significant achievements and rapid promotions, though his reserved demeanor often left him overshadowed by flashier figures like Custer. Early career and Civil War, 1862-1865, Wesley Merritt graduated from West Point. In 1860, ranking 22nd in a class that included future notable officers like James Wilson and Dodson Rumsfeld. Commissioned as a second lieutenant in the 2nd U.S. Dragoons, later 2nd Cavalry Regiment, he initially served in Utah under John Buford in 1861 with the Civil War's outbreak. Merritt was recalled to Washington, D.C., serving as aide to General Philip St. George Cooke and later General George Stoneman. Promoted to captain in 1862, he served in Washington's defenses. In 1863, as adjutant to Stoneman, he participated in Stoneman's raid during the Chancellorsville campaign and was commended for his actions at the Battle of Brandy Station, June 9, 1863, where he was slightly wounded. On June 29, 1863, Merritt's gallantry at Brandy Station in Upperville earned him a remarkable promotion from captain to brigadier general of volunteers, a leap shared with contemporaries like George Custer and Elon Farnsworth. During the Gettysburg campaign, Merritt commanded the Reserve Brigade, 1st Division, Cavalry Corps, Army of the Potomac. His brigade guarded supply lines, missing Gettysburg's first day but engaging in a costly cavalry charge on July 3, 1863. Ordered by Brigadier General Judson Kilpatrick, which led to Farnsworth's death. After John Buford's death in December 1863, Merritt took acting command of the 1st Division, Cavalry Corps. In 1864, during Ulysses S. Grant's Overland Campaign, he led the division in place of Alfred Torbert, earning a brevet promotion to lieutenant colonel in the regular army for his role at the Battle of Yellow Tavern, where Confederate cavalry commander J.E.B. Stuart was killed. Later, in 1864, under Major General Philip Sheridan in the Shenandoah Valley, Merritt's division was instrumental in the Third Battle of Winchester, executing a massive cavalry charge, the largest on American soil, involving 10,000 horsemen that routed Confederate General Jubal Early's forces, earning him a brevet promotion to Major General. In 1865, as Sheridan's second-in-command during the Appomattox Campaign, Merritt served as a commissioner for the Confederate surrender at Appomattox Courthouse, post-Civil War, and Indian Wars, 1866 to 1889, after the Civil War. Wesley Merritt reverted to his regular Army rank on January 28, 1866. In June 1865, he led the 1st Division of Cavalry on a grueling 33-day, 600-mile march from Shreveport, Louisiana, to San Antonio, Texas, under Philip Sheridan as part of Union occupation efforts. On July 28, 1866, he was appointed lieutenant colonel of the newly formed 9th Cavalry, a Buffalo Soldier Regiment, and commanded Fort Davis, Texas. From July 1867, Merritt was noted for his effective leadership of black troops. Demonstrating professionalism and respect, promoted to colonel of the 5th Cavalry on July 1, 1876. He led victories at the Battle of Slim Buttes, 1876, a significant post-Little Bighorn engagement, and at the Battle of War Bonnet Creek, the last major battle against the Northern Cheyenne. From 1882 to 1887, Merritt served as superintendent of West Point, shaping future officers. In 1889, he commanded U.S. Army troops in the Oklahoma District before the Land Run of 1889, maintaining order at camps in Oklahoma City and Guthrie, as noted in his September 1889 report, Spanish-American War and Retirement, 1898 to 1900 by 1895. Wesley Merritt had risen to Major General in the regular Army, making him the second highest-ranking officer at the start of the Spanish-American War. In 1898, he was appointed commander of the 8th Army Corps, tasked with capturing Manila. In the Philippines, departing San Francisco in June 1898, with 4,000 troops, Merritt collaborated with Commodore George Dewey to plan the attack, to prevent Emilio Aguinaldo's forces from taking control. Merritt and Dewey negotiated with Spanish Governor General Fermin Yodens for a symbolic resistance. Leading to Manila's surrender on August 13, 1898, Merritt then served as the first American military governor of the Philippines until August 30, 1898, when he was succeeded by Major General Stephen Otis. His effective organization contrasted with challenges faced by other American generals in the Caribbean. Merritt advised the U.S. delegation during the Treaty of Paris negotiations. He retired on June 16, 1900, as commander of the Department of the East. Concluding a 40-year career, Wesley Merritt's 45-year military career, spanning the Civil War, Indian Wars, and Spanish-American War, was marked by steady competence and significant achievements. Though his reserved demeanor and lack of personal records left him less celebrated than flashier contemporaries like George Custer. His rivalry with Custer, noted by historian Al Ovis, stemmed from their similar roles, but Merritt's restraint and longevity led to greater advancement, culminating in his rank as Major General. His leadership, particularly in training black troops of the 9th Cavalry and orchestrating the capture of Manila, showcased his professionalism. Merritt's modesty and aversion to publicity contributed to his lower historical profile. As he left no personal papers, relying on official reports and colleagues' accounts for documentation, Merritt was a companion of the Illinois Commandery, of the Military Order of the Loyal Legion of the United States, recognizing his Civil War service, and a member of the Pennsylvania Commandery of the Military Order of Foreign Wars for his Spanish-American War contributions. His tenure as superintendent of West Point, 1882 to 1887, further solidified his influence on the U.S. Army's future. Despite his understated legacy, Merritt's strategic successes and dedication remain notable in American military history. Personal life of Wesley Merritt. Wife and daughter Wesley Merritt, born June 16, 1834, in New York City to John W. and Julia Ann Merritt, had a personal life marked by 2 marriages and limited documentation due to his reserved nature and lack of personal papers. Below are details regarding his wives and potential daughter. Addressing the specific request for information about his wife and daughter, Caroline Warren Merritt, Merritt's first wife was Caroline Warren Merritt, whom he married before the Civil War, exact date unavailable in sources. She died on June 12, 1893, at age 44, and was buried at West Point Cemetery. Laura Williams Catan, Merritt's second wife, was Laura Williams Catan, daughter of John D. Catan, not Supreme Court Justice. John Catrone, as one source erroneously suggests, John D. Catan was a notable Illinois lawyer and Judge *''s daughter. There is no definitive record in the provided sources or standard historical accounts confirming that Wesley Merritt had a daughter or any children with either Caroline Warren Merritt or Laura Williams Catan, **. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitical updates.